Hey gang, welcome back to the big board. We're looking at battles in the East, a refreshingly high quality decision games product. I'm not going to get into doing shrink rippy things and talking about components and maps and charts and rules and all the rest of it. I thought I just wanted to, what I'd like to do is just jump in and have a quick look at a brief combat here so you can see how straightforward the game plays and it's representative of the flow of the game and all the rest of it. If you're familiar with Panzer Group Guderian or Victory in the West system or Cobra, all from SPI back in the day, you'll be able to pick this up no problem. A few little niggles here and there, a few little bits and pieces that I might have done differently, but overall, a pretty nice job and pretty straightforward to play. Question will be, will we be historically satisfied? Will the narrative be great? And all that sort of fun stuff. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So let's have a look at a combat. So I've got an out of supply group of guys here, two divisions from 15th Mechanized of the Soviets. They were surrounded by the Germans' move. And I've got 16th Motorized here, and I've got the 9th Division here, and we're going to execute an attack here. So because they're out of supply, both general and attack supply, we are going to halve their defense. And while there is no specific rule that I've been able to find for the rounding of combat factors, either up or down, because it's 1.5 plus 1.5, I'm just going to call it 3, and we'll let that be what it is. We have attack factors of 11, so that's going to give us 3-1, and we round the odds down, I believe. So it was 3 and a bit to 1, so we're going to round that down to 3-1, and then we're going to look at, on a nice little table here, there's a combat shifts summary, and we're going to run through that real quick, and we're going to see that there are no, in this particular battle, this is the Battle of Uman, I think that is how, Uman Pocket, there are no defensive benefits for the Soviet mech in defense in 1941, only on offense. So the Germans would receive 2 to the right for being motorized. So I said 3-1, so now we're up to 5-1. We can or could use just out of frame, a HQ or a leader. Well, actually the leader is not related to that guy. Let me just check. No, he's not. So I could use the HQ shift, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to get a concentric bonus for another 1, so that'll take me up to 6-1. There are no AT capable units. That's an AT capable unit. If there was an AT capable unit here, we'd get a defensive benefit as the Soviets. So we're still at 6-1. No specialized units. No air support. I do have air support. I'm not going to use it for this attack because I'm going to be pretty happy with my 6-1. Or am I? Should I just whack 1 in here for good measure? You know what? How many air do I get this turn? I believe I get just 2. And I've got quite... yeah, I want this one to go through. So let's do this. So that'll make it 7-1. I'm going to roll the die. 5. Oh, that's a good result. Well, ish. Fuck it. Oh, swearing. Sorry. 1-3. 1-3. So 1 attack loss. I can choose to either retreat or take step loss. And I'm gonna wait to worry about that for a second. I'm gonna, even though we're supposed to take that first, we're gonna wait to worry about that for a sec. So I have to lose. I have to lose because it's a 3-star at the 7-1 on a 5. So I have to lose a step. So I'm gonna lose a step off this guy. Now I've got to fulfill 2 more retreats. Actually, is that right? Yes, 2 more retreats or step losses. So it behooves me to take a step loss, and I'll take a step loss off here, so that we stay in these zones of control and force these retreats. Although I could be a jerk and retreat to here And well, these would go to here and it will let them out this way. So, but because there's zones of control here, these guys can't opt to retreat, so they have to take step losses. So we'll stay here, we'll do that. So he'll take, now it also doesn't necessarily say that I need to, take one from each before I kill off a unit. So I will just kill this guy off, flip that guy over, and that's my full 3 steps of either retreating or step losses. And Bob's your uncle. This guy's still out of supply, and we're off to the races with that combat. Very straightforward, right? Even with my bastardized explanation, I hope that made sense to you. So that's a combat. They don't get much easier than that. There are overruns in this game, and an overrun is unfortunately a little pernicious with its the way they're calculated, and it's run from the old Panzer Group Guderian days and Army Group South, where you go to do an overrun and you halve the combat effectiveness of the units that are attacking. So if you've got 10 factors attacking it, you're really only attacking with 5. And on this particular combat results table, it's kind of it's not particularly attacker friendly. Even at 7-1, there are 2 chances in 6 of taking either a loss or a retreat. At 8-1, there's 1 chance in 6, and same goes for 9-1, 1 chance in 6. But the defense, obviously, the defenders' results are much more harsh as we go up the sliding scale. Attacking at 2-1 or 3-1 is really, it's a 50-50 or 66% chance or worse. Attacking in that 2-1, 3-1 range, 50% chance of a step loss or a retreat at 4-1. So you really need good odds, and it's very hard to get good odds with these unless you can combine these bonuses for armor and divisions. Now, there's an infantry division won't receive a bonus if you have the entire division or 2/3 of it present. Just motorized and armor divisions will receive those bonuses. So anyway, that's combat. Pretty straightforward. Wanted to share that with you. I am only in turn 2, so we're still having fun. We're still working out what's going on, and we're still coming to grips with some of the little nuances of the gameplay and some of the bits that matter to both sides in terms of positioning units and positioning units to move in the mechanized movement phase and stuff like that. We haven't got into turn 4 onwards, where the Germans will then only have 1 attack supply per turn, I believe it is, for them. So that's going to make it very difficult for them to attack at full strength, because if you have attack supply, you can attack at full strength. If you're only in general supply, then you will be attacking at reduced capacity. Anyway, thought I'd share some of this with you. Just have a quick look. Talk to you soon. Go roll some dice.